Sabi ni Zep, bakit po sa kabila na ang dami namang evidence na Makabayan Block ay CPP, NPA ay tied, bakit hindi pa sila hulihin since tagged as terrorist? Okay, there is a difference between a designation as a terrorist group and a proscription as a terrorist group. Yung proscription, the Court of Appeals does that. Ibig sabihin, may hearing na i-conduct, may findings of fact, may evidence that is presented in order to make a decision that will limit their rights. Not only will their rights be limited, pag sila po ay proscribe as a CTG or TG, kumbaga, that's already half the crime or most of the crime. That is a criminal act. Yung designation that is done by the Anti-Terrorism Council is sufficient in order to issue orders para mag-freeze ng bank accounts and in some occasions for the temporary detention, but not for purposes of imposing a penalty on them. So, tanong mo, bakit hindi pa sila napoprescribe? Because there is not enough evidence to do so. The Anti-Terrorism Council has not been doing its job of securing evidence for that purpose. Yanigin nyo kaya ang ATC. Ang bait nyo masyado dun eh. Sabi ni Jaguar, leftist party list dapat tanggalin yan. You know, leftism has earned a bad reputation because of the people who you see are considering themselves leftist. Even the term activist ay nadidemonize. But the fact is, being a leftist, even being a communist, it's not a crime. So, you have to figure out a way that you can abolish a constitutionally protected office simply because you don't like the people. Eh yun nga yung pinaglalaban natin eh. Tayo nililimita o ina-attempt nilang limitahin yung karapatan natin magsalita at magpahayag dahil yung mga nasa kabilang parlor ayaw nila yung opinion natin. So may mga tao na ayaw din natin yung opinion nila pero we do not seek to deprive them of their rights. Okay? Kung may hinihingi tayo na respeto sa ating karapatan, dapat prepared din tayo na respetuhin ang karapatan ng iba, even people we do not like. Yun po ang demokrasya. That's not sufficient, Yung sinasabi ninyo, wala naman pong pakinabang sa kanila, sayang lang pondo sa kanila. Are you saying sayang ang pondo kay Rodante Marcoleta when he was Sagip Party List congressman? Di ba? Why do you say that? What about sina Kong Brian Lim, who has been totally supportive of sina Congressman Pulong? I'm not saying Congressman Pulong ang party list, Yung mga the Davao Block used to include yung party list ni na Kong Brian. So that is not a rationale for removing something that is there to protect the interests of minority and minority groups and the marginalized. Sabi ni Zep, bakit po sa kabila na ang dami namang evidence na Makabayan Block ay CPP, NPA ay tied, bakit hindi pa sila hulihin since tagged as terrorist? Okay, there is a difference between a designation as a terrorist group and a proscription as a terrorist group. Yung proscription, the Court of Appeals does that. Ibig sabihin, may hearing na i-conduct, may findings of fact, may evidence that is presented in order to make a decision that will limit their rights. Not only will their rights be limited, pag sila po ay proscribe as a CTG or TG, kumbaga, that's already half the crime or most of the crime. That is a criminal act. Yung designation that is done by the Anti-Terrorism Council is sufficient in order to issue orders para mag-freeze ng bank accounts and in some occasions for the temporary detention, but not for purposes of imposing a penalty on them. So, tanong mo, bakit hindi pa sila napoprescribe? Because there is not enough evidence to do so. The Anti-Terrorism Council has not been doing its job of securing evidence for that purpose. Yanigin nyo kaya ang ATC. Ang bait nyo masyado dun eh. Sabi ni Jaguar, leftist party list dapat tanggalin yan. You know, leftism has earned a bad reputation because of the people who you see are considering themselves leftist. Even the term activist ay nadidemonize. But the fact is, being a leftist, even being a communist, it's not a crime. So you have to figure out a way that you can abolish a constitutionally protected office simply because you don't like the people. Eh yun nga yung pinaglalaban natin eh. Tayo nililimita o ina-attempt nilang limitahin yung karapatan natin magsalita at magpahayag. Dahil yung mga nasa kabilang parlor, ayaw nila yung opinion natin. So may mga tao na ayaw din natin yung opinion nila, pero we do not seek to deprive them of their rights. Okay? Kung may hinihingi tayo na respeto sa ating karapatan, dapat prepared din tayo na respetuhin ang karapatan ng iba, even people we do not like. Yun po ang demokrasya. Sabi ni Attorney Bill, the better solution is to vote for the right party list. Diba? Sa susunod na eleksyon, magre-rekomenda kami. Sabi ni Arnel, dapat lang po amyendahan ng batas. Agree ako dyan. Yan, karamihan ng ating frustration ay bunga ng na batas sa party lists. Unang-una, sa pagkikilatis, ganong kalakas ba ang discretion o ganong kalawak ba ang discretion na ng COMELEC na magsabi, kayo pwede, kayo hindi. So, o di ba? Halimbawa, bakit napayagan ng Magdalo? Bakit may mga grupo na masyado silang aligned dun sa mga CTGs pero nakakakuha sila ng accreditation? Yun ang puntirihay natin. Ano ang standard para sa mga accreditation na yan? Yan, pwede natin baguhin. Hindi mo na kailangan mag-insist at mainis at ma-frustrate kasi hindi natin mabago yung saligang batas. But we can find a way to be able to make things better. Hindi lang po, what's the saying? There's more than one way to skin a cat. Ano yung gusto natin? Maayos. Na itong mga CTGs hindi sila pwedeng magtago dyan sa mga grupo-grupo nilang ganyan. Pues baguhin natin yung batas. Limitahin natin yung discretion ng COMELEC. Oh, don't change the topic. Pumupunta na kayo na we need authoritarian leadership. Ibang usapan yan. Unfair naman yung ginagawa ninyo. Sinagot ko na nga yung issue ninyo, tapos lalaktaw na kayo sa ibang topic. Ganyan yung gawain ng mga tolls. Sabi ni Philip, totoo bang 300,000 votes lang daw requirement ng party list, panalo na agad? Dati, it's more now, 4 to 500,000. Remember what a party list is for. Huwag niyong ilalang yan. It's for the poor, for the marginalized, for the disadvantaged, and for those interests that serve minorities. O halimbawa, gusto ko ng party list to protect artists' rights. Ilan ba ang artist dito sa Pilipinas? So, alam nga naman mag-i-expect ka na 100 million votes ang kailangan para makapag-upo ng representanteng gayon. Then that misses the entire point of having a party list. Sabi ni Sir Bill, sige po, sa next election, suggest po tayo ng mga party list representatives na matituno. Last election, I voted for Morang Kuryente party list. Next. Dati, in the how many elections, of course, yung MOCA, Mothers for Change. Ano pa ba? Ano ba yung last one? I think sa OFWs. I'm trying to remember. So, hi, Ma'am Mocha Princess. Thank you very much. Sabi ni Sir Bill, for now, let's play by the rules of the current system and try to beat the system at its own game. Remember, marami tayo. We have the numbers. Marino ba? Baka. Oh, I remember kasi tumulong pa ako sa kanila eh. Sabi ni Michael, ang ayaw ko lang sa party list ginagamit ng mga gahaman. Excuse me, hindi lang gahaman, hindi lang sa party list nahahanap ang mga gahaman. Sino ba yung mga ayaw natin? Hindi ko sinasabing gahaman ng mga ito ha. Sino ba yung mga kongresista na ayaw natin? Oh, favorite nyo, si Benny Abante. Party list ba yon? Hindi, district representative yan. Si Joel Chua, favorite nyo. Oh, ano siya? District representative yun, di ba? So, akala nyo naman yung party lists have the monopoly on all of the bad characteristics of congressmen. Bakit? Si Martin Romualdez is a district representative. So is Sandro Marcos. Si Congressman Barbers ba? Well, okay, district representative yun. At saka yung wife niya ngayon. Sabi ni Iris Bell, nag-post na si Kong Pulong diversion lang na tegi si BBM. Hindi ba diniscuss natin yan 2 days ago? Unang-una, no, hindi talaga ako kumikibo about that. Ang kulit, ang dami, pinapagalitan pa ako. Merong isa pang nag-post na, ano ba, okay lang ba yan sa inyo? Parang ginaganon ako dahil hindi ko tinatanggap. But we discussed that. Ang laking possibility nga na dinidistract tayo with all of this nasan ang Pangulo, samantalang nalalampasan tayo ng flood control issue. Hindi niyo ba napansin nga, kinasuhan nga ni Boying Remulla si Martin Romualdez. Si Martin Romualdez ngayon, ang bagong Zaldico. Siya yung fall guy. Anong ibig sabihin niya? Nag-aaway na sila sa loob. They are at their weakest pag sila yung nag-aaway. Humihina sila ng humihina. Look, BBM and all of these people, according to the current theory, di ba, was that all of this was made possible through Martin Romualdez. But as it turns out, sabi ni Zaldico, aba, hindi lang naman Congress ang nakinabang, mayroon ng Malacanang, alangan naman sila lang, di ba? So, we actually want them to start pointing fingers at each other. Magtrayduran kayo, game. Because that's the only way mahuli natin sila. Pag nagtuturuan sila at naglalaglagan sila. But no, everybody wants to talk about nasa ng Pangulo or nasa ano ba yan, dead or alive. Di ba? O ayan, nagsalita na si Kong. Sabi ni Tantanan Moto, langya, binaboy lang ni Romualdez at BBM ang Pilipinas. O yan, BH party list, matino yan. Nakakatuwa kanina yung interview ko bagong upo si Congressman Robert kanina. Medyo nagwa-warm up pa para para ma-articulate niya yung part nila, pero siya yung nag-file ng Bayanihan 3 na bill. Naunahan niya lahat. Nakita na niya, walang nangyayari dito, file na tayo ng bill dali. Sabi ni Didi Explorer, paano ba ma-check kung nabibigyan ng service yung mga party list constituents? Sino-sino ba respondents ng party list? Bakit respondents? May kaso? May civil case? Paano na? Unang-una, kung party list ka at may nakaupo na congressman, the fact that the congressman is working, is in Congress, and he is filing bills, yun po yung services. Bakit ka naman, ano ini-expect nyo ba sa congressman? Sila din ba yung yung magpe-pedicure, manicure, ganun? Anong services? Uy, sabi ni Buronsoy, good news. 2 mayor na ng Surigao. Kumalas na sa partido ni na Barbers. And the exodus begins. What? No. Can the signatures collected by Tay Kami naman be used to register a party list? Hindi naman kailangan ng signatures para sa party list. Kailangan lang ma-prove nyo yung legitimacy of your advocacy. Sabi ni Ma'am Moana, dapat ang party list top 10 or 15 lang ang ipasok kasi mas marami pa sila kaysa sa mga district congressmen. Ma'am, hindi po mangyayari yan. Kasi up to 30% lang po nasa saligang batas. Or, yeah. Mara says, dapat mabitay na lahat ng korap. Mas gusto ko pa si Ma'am Mara, simple lang yung korap. Yan, regardless of affiliation. Nakakagigil na daw yung admin. I feel you, ma'am. Sabi ni Sheena Lynn, di ba ang Makabayan and Akbayan NPA affiliate party lists? Sino may sabi? Alam niyo, ma'am, kung aakusahin ninyo ng krimen, kasi ang NPA yon, krimen yan, kasi rebellion yan eh. Kailangan nag-iingat ha, kasi yun nga yung sinasabi nila na mali kasi talaga itong mga na to, ng mga, how do you call this? NDF or hindi outlawed din ng NDF eh. Tama kayo, left-aligned na mga personalities at congressmen. Kasi na they refuse to denounce, but it's also not illegal. Kasi 'di ba sinasabi ko, wala pong crime na wala pong guilt by association. Bawal po 'yan sa saligang batas. A person is guilty when you prove that they are guilty of having committed a crime. Hindi yung kaibigan mo, mga kaliwa, kaibigan mo, mga tao nasa NPA, NDF, kung walang napatunayan na may ginawa ka na act of rebellion, it's not a crime to be associated with them. Affiliation is not a crime. Tama, wala rin akong term for them except for leftist. Tama ka, Dave? Okay, so yeah, you really have to be careful about how we... Kaya tayo minsan naaakusahan na ano ba yun? Na no, it's not lack of intelligence ng something else, but they accuse us of so many things precisely because sometimes hindi natin na-explain. Sometimes we take a stand na hindi natin ma-explain in terms where they will understand its legality. We have the right to our opinion. We have the right to choose kung sino yung iboboto natin, di ba? Yeah, we have the right to say, ayoko sa iyo. Karapatan natin yan. Kakandidato yung tao, dapat masanay sila sa mga ganyang klase yung usapin. Pero, we cannot accuse people of crimes because that's libelous. Di ba? What is libel? Malicious imputation of a crime, vice, or defect. Or yung paninirang puri. Sabi ni John Luis Ed, now that the Supreme Court has directed the House to comment on VP Inday's petition without a TRO, do you think the House will not relent in their fishing expedition? There's no, Yeah, the only way they'll be able to do that is during a hearing, and there's no hearing until the 14th. So, ewan ko kung bakit nadadala kayo dun sa Rappler. Hala, walang TRO, so what? Walang hearing. And you think the VP is worried about anything that will come out? Hindi. Stating facts, but wag tayong maglokohan. These people who are affiliated with terrorists are the salot ng lipunan. You can say that. Of course, there's a risk to saying that. Pero, you have to substantiate that. Ganito ha. For instance, activism has gotten a bad reputation. But what is the definition of an activist? Somebody who helps bring about change, particularly societal change. So, yes, there are activists who try to protect human rights. And there can be a big debate about which cases constitute violations of human rights and all that. But there's nothing wrong with advocating for the protection of human rights. Ako, we forged a new legal study, legal discipline, heritage conservation law. So in that sense, I was an activist for conservation. We were able to bring about changes in the law, and those changes continue to this day. Sabi ni Strictly, they're not real leftists. They're just using that to further the position to gain more influence and power. Ayan. And then there are the worst possible kind, alam nyo, are the fake communists, the fake activists, the fake leftists. Kunwari para sa bayan, pero ang totoo niyan, mapagkunwari. Ang gusto lang nila ay gamitin yung path na yon para maboto. Naku, I'm sure meron kayong naiisip itong si Strictly. Kasi, merong mga aktivista na komunista, pero tunay sila. Talagang makikita, paninindigan nila, di sila nahihiyang tawagin silang komunista, at yung tama lang. Kaya ako believe kay Attorney Lu. Hindi ako sang-ayon sa panig niya, ha? Hindi ako sang-ayon dun sa mga ini-espouse nilang mga, pero at least consistent siya. Kaya anong sinabi niya, di ba? Mananalo si Inday. Bakit? Itong mga iba na nagpapanggap kunwaring aktivista sila para sa bayan sila, ayaw nilang i-denounce yung magnanakaw. Ayun, sabi ni On Libra, Gat Jose Rizal was tibak. Yes, he brought about change. So, may mga ganyan. So, there's some people na na-appreciate talaga natin yung insistence to change things. And sometimes they do it in very creative ways. Iba-iba naman talaga. Hindi lang naman pagrarally Di lang naman but you can do community work. You can do kami, I went all over the country talking about heritage, talking about the value of heritage. There was a time na dahil pinipicture ako parate at akala kasi nila na dilaw ako ng ABS-CBN kung gusto kong tumakbo ng senador na mananalo ako. But ew. That was a long time ago. Things are different now. But I went all over the country continuously advocating for conservation, advocating for the right of our kids to be able to see the treasures of the nation, for the right of our children to be influenced by the aesthetics of our ancestors. So that is activism, and it's not a bad thing. Sabi ni Don, pag supporter ng terrorist, bawal sa batas. Totoo yan. And you can file cases against them. But you can't accuse them nang wala kang patunay. Pag sinabi mo, ito, terorista ito, that's a malicious imputation of a crime. What's that? Libel. Lalong-lalo na kung wala kang patunay. Wala kang how do you call this? At least a reasonable ground to say that. Sabi ni Philip, kung hindi crime ang affiliation, bakit umaaray sila sa red tagging? Kasi it exposes them. It exposes their so-called idealism. Na usually yung umaaray sa ganyang red tagging are the people who are actually fake activists, fake communists, and fake para sa bayanists. Alam nyo? Tingnan nyo. Tawagin mo si Luke Espiritu, oy, komunista ka. Anong sasabihin niya? And proud. O bakit matatakot silang tawaging komunista sila? Because ginagamit lang nila yung mga so-called idealism nila para makatakbo para sa posisyon ng na politiko. Sabi ni Primer, how come as basic as possible no literacy requirement for voter? Kasama po yan. Able to read and write? Hindi kasama. Tama kayo. Because it's basic. The right to vote, to select your leaders is considered the most basic, the most fundamental right of a person in our society. To be able to choose the leaders, your representatives, people na kumakatawan sa iyo para patakbuhin yung gobyerno because not all of us can be involved in it. So, literacy is a barrier to that. Yung sabihin, people who are already marginalized kasi hindi sila nakaaral, babawal nyo pang bumoto. Diba? Can you imagine how that oppresses further the people who are already marginalized by their lack of literacy? Pag dumadating ang eleksyon, yun lang ang natitirang power nila. You want to take it away because they're ignorant? You want to take it away because they did not have the benefit of being able to study? Because your life is so hard that they couldn't even get the very basic form of education. I think you're punishing the poor if you're doing that. So, yeah, as basic as possible, it should not be a bar. That's why during elections, if unable to read or write ka, the election officials will provide somebody to help you who will read out the candidates for you. So nagiging masyadong convenient kasi itong mga labels na, ay, komunista yan, ganyan, to expose them for what they are. Fake communists, fake makabayanists. People who fake that they care. Pero yung totoo niyan, yun lang ang ginamit nilang partido para manalo. O halimbawa, si Kong Eli San Fernando, aktivista yan, kaliwa yan, pero tunay siya. Hindi nga siya nakikipag-alyansa kahit yung kanyang values and idealism are strongly aligned dun sa Duterte side. Hindi. He could actually benefit from it hindi. Pero okay siya. Sabi ni Jeff, you're saying Akbayan ni Llamas komunista? Hindi. Sinabi ko ba lahat yun? Ha? Grabe. Don't put words into my mouth. That's so unsanitary. But yes, pero leftist sila. Definitely. Besides, what's wrong with being a communist? It's not banned. Hanapan niyo ako ng batas na nagsasabing bawal komunista. Walang ganon. Pero, Bawal kung in the name of communism, you pick up arms and go against the government. That's called rebellion. Sabi ni Strictly, remember Terry Ridon, he's from Kabataan Party List. Binigyan siya ng cabinet position for Commission on Urban Poor ni PRD. Makakaliwang grupo, pero look, paano siya nakapasa hanggang nasibak. Sino pa? Sina Ma'am Judy, DSWD ni PRD. Sabi nila Kotserong Bisaya, si PRD leftist naman yun noon. Oo. Noon, dumaan siya talaga sa activist phase. Si Sec Bello, ayun, underground pa, nag-UG pa yan. Si Soda Spox, si Kong Nani, yan, UG din yan. Si Attorney Ahmed, not as hardcore as sina Attorney Luke, pero oo din. See, here's the what you need to be able to do is to discern when people are using labels to mislead you. Shortcut kasi yung labels eh. Para yung alam mo yan, yung mga mahilig sa designer bag. Ayan, may mga kongresista tayo, ang hilig sa designer bag. Bakit? Well, of course, lately status yan, no? But apart from the status, why do designer labels work? Like anything else, a label is a shortcut. If the label is, let's say, the likes of Chanel, Prada, the label guarantees a certain level of craftsmanship, quality, and value. Di ka na magre-research. Ito ba leather? Ito ba, couture ba yung pagkakatahi niyan? Ganyan. Ito ba ay ganito? All of the earmarks of what a bag would be if it were for value. You bypass all of that research. The label is your shortcut. When I buy a Prada, I have quality and a possible increase in value. Shortcut. Prada na eh. Kailangan tunay ha, hindi pwedeng peke. Okay. Now, it goes the same with people. Komunista yan. Shortcut na. Di mo na kailangan kilalanin, di mo na kailangan i-background check, di mo na kailangan, you can, in your head, dismiss him and say, ayoko kitang, di kita friend, ayoko sa iyo because communist ka. It's a convenient label so that we can make shortcut judgments. Watch out for those labels. Usually, when people resort to labels, in the same way that they're resorting to yung mga cheap na insults, it's a shortcut. And yung mga ganyan na shortcuts, they can be used by other people to mislead you. So be careful that you do not give up your right to make decisions simply because there is a label that you would like to use. And sabi ni Didi Explorer, yung nahuli na magna cum laude sa Occidental Mindoro na nakitaan ng armas and leftist notes, pakawalan daw kasi hindi NPA. O sige, pakawalan nila kasi hindi NPA. Pero hulihin nila uli for illegal possession of firearms. Ano ba? Diba? May armas. O sige, hindi naman kasi krimen maging NPA. Hindi pa krimen yan eh. Pwede kang ma-declare, ma-designate. Pero, pasuhan mo ng illegal possession. And sabi ni Julian's World, si Sir June Vasco, tama, tsaka si Rafael Mariano na DAR. Sabi nila Kotserong Bisaya, that's why we like PRD's leadership because he's a man with principles and the communist mindset. Meaning, may siya talaga, may puso siya for the masses. May puso, kasi nga, yung very statement niya na, hindi na ba kayo naawa? Yung sinasabi niya, yung mga government officials, you have become blind. Masyado kayong mapagmataas na naging bulag na kayo dun sa suffering ng mga kababayan natin. Hindi na nila nakikita yung paghihirap ng mga tao na lining up at 4 o'clock in the morning or sleeping in the banqueta. Sorry for the classical Colegiala accent. But, di ba? Natutulog sa bangketa, nabulag na sila. Sobra silang nasanay na, okay lang yan. Sila naman yan, mga masa lang naman yan. Doon pikon na pikon si PRD. These are the people you are serving. Tinitiis mong natutulog sa bangketa sa labas because you fail miserably in coming up with a scheduling system that makes sense. And that's why PRD will always be the man for me. Well, the man, the dude. The real president. Because there was a leader who walked the talk. He showed he cared. He didn't just say, ay, kuwawa naman dumases. Wala siyang ganun. Wala siyang arte na ganun. Sabihin niya, hoy, ikaw, Yusek, ginagawa mo. Yung mga constituents mo natutulog sa bangketa sa labas, di na kayo naawa. Classic Duterte. He didn't discriminate. Kahit komunista ka, kung magaling ka, appoint ka niya. Kung in-explain mo na siya, inano na siya, nilagay mo na, sinabi mo na, o sige, nandiyan ka, you serve the masses. Pero nung nalagay sa posisyon, sinaserve pa rin yung mga kaalyado nilang mga NGO, chuchu groups na ganyan at inuuna nila yung mga ganon. Tanggal ka. Because then you're not serving your constituents. You're serving your party mates. Ekis ka. Cancel. About those incriminating items linking them to leftist groups, sabi ko nga sa inyo, hindi krimen maging leftist. Alam nyo, yung mga leftist materials na yan, irrelevant yan. The cops are trying to get to your anti-communist mindset and bias. So sasabihin nila, may mga ganyan. Alam nyo, dati, uso yan. During the times, martial law, ganyan, outlawed ang NPA. Wala na-outlaw yung batas outlawing the NPA. So, di ba? If you have, what is a subversive material? Unang-una, wala nang anti-subversion law. So those incriminating items, what incriminating items? Did you notice that they never tell you what those are? Armas, enough na yun, kulong na yan, illegal possession yan eh. Diba? Bakit kailangan sabihin na may leftist? And when you say incriminating, that's a judgment. Tell me what it is. Ako yung mag-decide kung incriminating yan. Sabi ni Chili, thank you for explaining labels that way. It makes a lot of sense po. Thank you. And labels can also go, they can also act as discriminatory. Remember, mga labels that are now deemed racist. Anong tawag sa atin ng mga Remember that song, The Monkeys Have No Tails in Zamboanga? That referred to people. Magalit na galit ang tatay ko dun sa kantang yun eh. Yung ganun. Sabi ni Arnal, yes po, pag may armas, alam na kung leftist, hindi leftist. Sabi nga sa inyo, rebelde sila. Ang leftist, hindi po krimen yan, hindi natin mapapakulong kung leftist lang yan. Rebelde, may armas eh. Umaaklas eh. So, kung kung ginamit yon pang-aklas, yan, rebellion yan. Pero mataas na yung hindi masyadong mataas. No? Ano na ba ngayon? 4 to 12 years ang illegal possession? Pwede na. At least mahawakan nyo habang kumukuha ka ng ebidensya tungkol sa pagre-rebelde niya. Ano yung breaking news? Okay, punta na tayo dun sa mga tegi or not tegi na issue. Okay, ano yung presumption? Presumption in law is hindi siya tegi. So, ang presumption in law is that unless somebody has made an announcement, he is not. Now, ayon sa saligang batas, it says, in case of serious illness of the president, it should be disclosed to the public. His state of health must be disclosed to the public. Now, ang ginagamit ng mga nakaupo is, ano ang definition ng serious illness? Okay? Diba? Kasi, yun yung naging issue dun sa De Leon versus Duterte na kaso sa Korte Suprema when this lawyer, Dino De Leon, sued PRD and his cabinet to disclose the state of health of PRD. It is unfortunate for Attorney De Leon that by the time the case reached, the case was heard by the Supreme Court, the president was alive, well, healthy, di ba? And he was out. Hindi siya nakita for a few days, but by the time the case was caught the attention of the Supreme Court or was already to cognizance of the case, andyan na si Presidente. So, dun sa kaso na yon, nire-require yung tao who wants the disclosure to provide a modicum of evidence. So, ang kailangan natin is, but, and here's here's like, not really a workaround, but here's what could happen. For example, mayroong mga kinasuhan ni Sec Dave, papakalat ka ng fake news about the president na may sakit, na may ganito, may ganyan. They cannot rely on presumptions. Totoo yan, they have to show the proof of life, they have to show all of this. Magkakaroon na rin sila ng burden. Hindi naman pwede na na video lang. So, you can use that also to question the obligation of PCO is to give the public sufficient information. Kasi pag wala o kulang ang impormasyon, people will fill in that void. It's human nature. Kaya meron talagang may trabaho or obligasyon from Malacanang or from whatever, representing the government or representing the administration, na magbe-briefing sa mga tao, itong araw na ito yung nagawa. O itong araw na ito, sinagot yung issue na ganyan. O itong araw na ito, we found out na ganito, kinasuhan namin ang administrative case for this or that. So, the right to information of the people is paramount. And if they fail in their obligation to provide us with information, it is not the people's fault that somebody is going to try to fill in the void. Sabi ni Yeman, so people who want him to resign must bombard them with news na as if he's serious illness. What news? How do you define news? And who is bombarding who? Who are you accusing? Di ba? So what is the accusation here and who is it directed at? And what exactly are you saying is wrong? Sino po sa mga alipores ang parurusahan ng batas? Alipores nino? For what? At ano yung nalabag? Ano yung sinasabi niyong mali yung ginawa? Okay, so here's the presumption. The presumption is if no announcement has been made, he's alive, the presumption is that he is well. However, we can and we are free to question why he is not live, why he is not seen, why he has not, presented himself to the media. Okay lang naman magkasakit ang Pangulo. But if he is sick, we also need to be informed of his state of health. There's nothing wrong with that. And if he just has a cold, o masakit ang likod, masakit ang tuhod, what's wrong with informing the public about that? Sabi ni Yeman, that's what I meant po. Okay. So, okay na? Did I answer your question? Sabi ni Manny, sa pagtatago ng... sino sa Alipores mapaparusahan dahil tinatagong kalusugan ng Pangulo? At best kasi, administrative case yan, ano? And since these people, which is mostly the cabinet, are the ones who are responsible for this, baka i-exonerate sila ng Pangulo. Trying to think kung anong crime eh. Attorney Bill, may crime ba yon? Yung failure to disclose yung state of health as constitutionally required? Siyempre, magdudulog ko kay Attorney Bill. Sabi ni Sir Bill, pero hindi ito yung sagot sa katanungan ko. I have many friends in college who are communists, but when they graduated, they have jobs and families, their ideals and ideologies got thrown out the window. I think merong kasabihan, di ba, Attorney Bill, na if you're below 30 and you're not a communist, I forgot the saying, there's something wrong with you. And if you're above 30 and you're not a conservative, then again, there's also something wrong with you. Parang ganon eh. I still have to look for that quotation. Tama, ito, sabi ni Ma'am Zaidi, why is it too difficult for BBM to hold a newspaper with today's date and video on it, proof of life? Why doesn't he just show up? If he's just there in Malacanang, what's the issue? The reason nagkakagulo is because people have not seen him in the flesh recently. So natural, given his recent illness, people will try to fill in that void. It's human nature. Ang ayoko rin, yung reaction ni Sec Dave, but this is personal preference and opinion, na angry nung nag-file sa Korte Suprema. No one will be spared. Fulfill your duty as press secretary and provide information to the people so they don't speculate. Hindi nga nakikita ang Pangulo. What is the reasonable explanation? You can't say na, hindi, nag-taking nga eh. That's not an answer. We want to know why we're not seeing him live and in the flesh. Wala siyang mga walkabouts. Wala ba siyang yung wala ba kayong yung mga pa-cute pictures na, ay, ito yung newspaper or whatever. Sabi ni Yeman, may pinalabas pong video si Auntie Claire kausap si BBM na may date ng April 8. So naniwala tayo na April 8 yon. So may date ng April 8 o may dyaryo siyang April 8? Ibang usapan yung date because you can manipulate the date on the camera. So, sana naman po. Ano ba naman yung maghawak ka ng dyaryo? Hindi naman siguro mahirap maghanap ng dyaryo nowadays. Okay, but let's not compare yung laws natin, yung constitution natin with the constitution of the US, ha? Iba po yung kanila. May designated survivor nga sila. Tayo, walang ganon. In spite of their inis kay VP at that joke. Sabi ni Ralin, pero yung salubong sa OFW na pinabayaan ni Beam na meron siyang, I remember that. Yung walang pumapansin sa kanya, ouch. Sabi ni Roy, to be honest, we shouldn't expect him to show up. Hindi nga siya nag-step up to his role for the past 3 years. Oo nga naman. Tapos ngayon, hahanapin natin. Sabi ni Chris, ano kaya si ni Ating Aimee? Mas lalong walang alam yun. Alam nyo ba na, eto ewan ko kung acknowledge ni Senadora. Pero alam ko for a fact na kampanya pa lang, hindi na nga siya pinapasok sa campaign headquarters for a while. After she was able to convince na create na nga itong unit team, initsipwera na siya. Bagong swear-in si BBM and all that. Well, at least nakapunta si Senadora during inaugural. Muntik na siyang hindi papunta, payagan maka-attend. Magaling lang yung lola niyo. Ewan ko paano niya ginawa. So thank you kay Kahel. Yan, sabi ni Italiano. Tama ito. If you're not a liberal when you are young, you have no heart. If you're not a conservative when you're old, you have no brain. Good evening, Ma'am Mayat. In case may nangyari, can the hospital be liable and others? Liable for what? Hindi niyo naman kasi sinasabi kung anong mangyari o nangyari. I cannot tell you what is punishable if you will not tell me what the act is. Sabi ni Sir Bill, I'm a leftist. I write and play racket sports with my left hand. Kaasar! I brush my teeth with my left hand. Pwede ba yan? Does that count? Hi kay Ma'am Rose. Araw ng kagitingan bukas, so matik na hindi lalabas si BBM since he can never embody even in a small amount the meaning of valor. Grabe. Sabi ni Skylight, sa mga ka-DDS, yung mga kamag-anak niyo po na nurses na nag-handle kay BBM, makakapagpatotoo ng totoong kalagayan niya. Yun lang kung pagbawalan, yun lang nga kung pagbawalan kayong sabihin. Culpable of the truth. Is Auntie Claire culpable if the truth does come out that BBM is indeed ill? Administrative. She's not under oath, but there's no obligation for her to tell the truth. And oh, by the way, the freedom of speech includes not telling the truth. Covered yan. Ang bawal lang yung nag-lie ka na nga, tapos may damage. So, you lie, and it is libelous, yan talaga. May liability yan. Criminal liability yan. Okay, last 2 questions. Sabi ni Taliano Gold, iba pala plano ng mag-asawa, ginamit si Aimee upang makuha si VP noon at nung alam na Sherwin by ate, then Sara yung then Sara na sila. O di, kuha na nila. Bit-bit ngayon si VP Inday. Pang alam niyo naman si VP, pang sanitize nila yan eh. O, ang problema sa kanila, yan ang totoong mangga. Matapos gamitin, tsugi. Sabi ni DT, may kumakalat sa doctor's GC namin kanina, 251 daw, nag-arrest na siya pero na-revive. Yan ang buzz. Wow. Uulitin ko lang the presumption is that alive and well. Presumption yon that can be rebutted. Sabi ni Sheena Lynn, totoo palang manggagamit ang mga mark. Yes, at yung manggagamit na walang utang na loob. Yan. Sabi nila, Kotsyerong Bisaya, yung oath-taking ng mga vice mayor, di ba super late yung oath-taking nila? Wala namang kasing rule kung kailan ang oath-taking, pero parang nakakapagtaka lang. Maano na nga sila, they're probably already doing their duties Tapos doon pa lang kayo mag-o-taking, nakagayak pa kayo't lahat. Sus, Sabi ni Jumel, nagpatayan lang, di sanang muha na si Manang niya, na kinuha na siya ng diktador nilang ama. May point ka dyan. Pero what if she's as clueless as the rest of us? Kasi alam ko, clueless yan. Sa ngayon, ha? Okay. Sabi ni Ma'am Zaidi, shoutouts, nag-ayos ng hair and makeup mo sa The Spokes. You're super, oy. Si Ma'am, wala pa po akong barya, pero salamat po. Sabi ni Ma'am Ina. Kaso, 99%, ano yan, isopropyl alcohol. Si Inday, kaya malilinis silang lahat. Hala, labakula plancha yan. Wala po. Uy, okay, ganito ha, ganito yung pag-iingatan natin. Yung mga unlawful use of means of publication includes yung meron kang ilalabas na as though balita, as though totoo, pero nakakakos ng maapektuhan yung national interest, national security, credit of the state, mga ganyan. So, hinay-hinay. Pero we can demand more information. Yun ang dapat nakikita natin ngayon eh. Oh, kamusta na PCO? Na ano na, gising na? Okay na kayo? Pwede bang mag-issue naman ng statement? Baka naman pwede niyong ipakita yung Pangulo in person. O baka naman meron tayong proof of life. Yung may hawak talaga na ano, na dyaryo. Hindi naman natin sinasabi na may sakit. Di naman natin sinasabi ang kahit ano. Pero rumaragsa na kasi yung balita, i-address naman nila. Diba? Yan yung trabaho ninyo bilang mga nasa communications office. Trabaho nyo yan. Nag-speculate ang mga tao dahil hindi nyo ginagawa ang trabaho ninyo. Thank you, Ma'am Geraldine. Sabi ni Dantura, bakit ang mainstream media hindi yata ito binabalita? Bakit ini-expect nyo na ibabalita nila? Hindi nyo ba alam? Mainstream media, those are businesses. Of course, some of the vloggers, business din yung kanila. But, in other words, kung negosyo sila, then iisipin niyo, they have to put out news that pays the bills. They have to put out news na, na tatangkilikin sila. They cannot bite the hand that feeds them. They cannot, make things difficult for their source of income. So, yun. Remember, media, they're businesses. So the expressions that they will put in their publication will always reflect their bottom line. Sino bang nagpapasweldo sa kanila? Sino bang nagpupondo sa kanila? Yan. Remember, keep that in mind. Para hindi kayo nag-i-expect. Sa totoo lang, wala ka tayong pwedeng i-expect sa mainstream. Bistado na eh. Dati kasi medyo starry-eyed pa tayo na, wow, tunay lang na balita ang nilalabas ng ganitong pahayagan. As it turns out, hindi rin. Namimili lang sila.